Ẹ káàbọ̀ padà sórí ìkànnì Chukitable Media. Ṣàlàáfíà la bá yín o.
Welcome back to Chukitable Media. The video you're watching now is still all about Pan Africanism. This guy in this video explained and mentioned 4 countries in Africa that are stooges of the Western world. They are there, dancing to the tune of their masters. It is actually what their master wants them to do in Africa. It is exactly that they will do. They will never stand up for their people in front of all these people that are instigating them against their own people. Each of these countries comes from different part of Africa, from the west, from the east, from the south, from the east. They will actually dance to the tune of their masters. The analysis this guy made is actually very interesting, and I hope you will agree with him. But whenever you disagree with him, I want you to come up and talk about it yourself. Give me your reason and let me know. He mentioned Nigeria, he mentioned Kenya, he mentioned South Africa. I want you to come up and tell me he's wrong, and tell me these people are not stooges of the Western government. Let's listen to him.
Here are 4 strategic African countries that the United States and its allies in the West has captured to keep a hold of Africa and keep Africa enslaved. Number 1, Nigeria. Yes, if you control Nigeria, you control the whole of West Africa. Nigeria, of course, they've got a good network of roads from Nigeria to other West African countries. They've got air transport well linked to all the cities in West Africa. And Nigeria militarily is the biggest. Americans have made Nigeria the biggest military deliberately so that they can easily control West Africa, intimidate other countries. That's how they've kept control. And recently, they pampered the Nigerian economy artificially to become Africa's biggest, when it's not true. You cannot have Africa's biggest economy with 13 million people threatened by hunger in 2024. It doesn't happen. You can't hear of hunger in South Africa. I mean, Gauteng alone in South Africa is the biggest economy. You can't compare with any country, but it's just a district in South Africa. So it's not true that Nigeria is the biggest economy. Americans twerk. They brought down the South African economy. Remember what they did with the banks, conniving with the banks to bring down the rand and all that, so that they should lose track when it comes to Standard and Poor credit rating? Yeah. That's America trying to pamper Nigeria. And why did they pamper Nigeria like that? They were trying to hit back at South Africa for joining the BRICS. Yeah, you get it? So, control Nigeria, you control West Africa. And when they pamper these people, they pamper them socially as well. Nigerians feel like they're top dogs in West Africa, and you cannot talk to a Nigerian about Pan-Africanism. Have you heard a Nigerian talking about Pan-Africanism? If there is, very few, but they don't talk Pan-Africanism. They feel like they're top dogs, America is with them and all that. They pamper them socially, deliberately, so that they should have no feelings for any other West African country when it's suffering under the boot of the United States and its allies. And, Nigerians with Israel. Israel is their heaven, their promised land. You cannot talk to a Nigerian about genocide in Israel. You can't, because they did a good job of brainwashing Nigerians in that area. Let's not even go there. Country number 2, Egypt. Yes, control Egypt, you control North Africa. All the countries, Libya, Algeria, Tunisia, Sudan, Ethiopia, they are under Egypt. Egypt is superior militarily, economically, and Egypt is well linked by road, by rail, by air transport, very well linked in North Africa. And as usual, the Americans have pampered the Egyptians to feel that they are most important people in North Africa. So when they hear that this such country, like they did to Libya, devastating that country. The Egyptians were just, oh, well, it's none of our business. We're good with the United States. So they have pampered them economically, socially, so that they should have no feelings for any other. Like they're eating on the same table, but they're not really. They're just another African country that they're exploiting. And that's how the United States plays this game. So you control Egypt, you control North Africa. Third country that the United States and its allies strategically controls on the African continent is Kenya. Kenya is well placed strategically. The rails and road networks from Uganda, Tanzania, Rwanda, all of them connect to Kenya. And they did that deliberately because they want to get a good grip on East Africa. The United States deliberately made the Kenyan army the strongest army. And that's for a reason. They're sending them into Haiti to keep the peace in Haiti. But in actual fact, they're doing the dirty work for the United States in Haiti. They're doing that in Somalia already. They sent their troops in Somalia on the orders of the United States to keep the peace in Somalia. But they're doing the...
And now that you watch him, what is your own opinion? Put your opinion in the comment section and let me know what you feel. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and like. God bless you as you do. See you next time.